Now to another hearing where a federal judge heard arguments in a lawsuit claiming that nearly 200,000 Georgia voters were illegally purged from the voter rolls. The lawsuit, filed by several voter rights groups, alleges that the Secretary of State's office violated federal law. Liza Lucas joins us now from the 11 Alive Bridge with more on this hearing. Liza.
Christy, the lawsuit claims in 2019 that more than 199,000 Georgians had their registrations canceled for allegedly moving out of state when, quote, according to experts in the field, in all likelihood, they had not. Now, the lawsuit is based on a September report from the ACLU. The suit claims the state violated the National Voter Registration Act, and the groups are demanding any voters illegally removed have their registration restored ahead of the January 5th runoff. Gabriel Sterling with the Secretary of State's office said all federal laws were followed. He said their office used rigorous checks to verify voters that should be removed from the rolls and tried multiple times to reach each of them.
Sent a mailing saying, hey, we're going to make you inactive if you don't respond to this. And then they had missed 2 general elections in a row and didn't have any contact. And then we sent another postcard.
Sterling also says they even published the names of voters set to be removed online, giving another opportunity for people to come forward. The judge expected to make a ruling in this case in the coming days.
There's a lot of misinformation circulating about Georgia's elections. 11 Alive's voter access team is helping you separate the facts from fiction. Check out our 11 Alive app for the latest, most accurate updates.